And with Governor Greg Abbott just issued an hour ago, or posted an hour ago rather, Texas House Democrats abandoned their duty and are holding flood relief and property tax cuts hostage. I ordered Texas DPS to arrest and return every derelict House Democrat to the Texas Capitol. This order will remain in effect until all missing Democrats are accounted for. So let's read this real quick. I know it's a little small. I can't really make it bigger because this is on X. After all, it doesn't allow me to make pictures much bigger or images. Anyway, so Governor Abbott orders Texas Department of Public Safety to arrest delinquent House Democrats. Governor Greg Abbott today ordered the arrest. I know, we just said that, and for some reason they put it on there twice. Quote, House Democrats, Texas House Democrats. They abandoned their duty to Texans, said Governor Abbott, by fleeing the state. Texas House Democrats are holding hostage critical legislation to aid flood victims and advance property tax relief. There are consequences for dereliction of duty. Speaker Dustin Burrows just issued a call of the Texas House and issued warrants to compel members to return to the chamber. To ensure compliance, I ordered the Texas Department of Public Safety to locate, arrest, and return to the House chamber any member who has abandoned their duty to Texans. This order will remain in effect until all missing Democrat House members are accounted for and brought to the Texas Capitol. Man, dude, Democrats, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking, man. Their approval ratings are completely in the toilet, and I'm sure that applies to the state level Democrats, even the local level ones. I mean, they're just not looking good on any front whatsoever. So they're obstructing the state of Texas. They're also obstructing the Senate, obviously, with Trump's nominations of just his civilian nominations. I mean, we're not talking his cabinet or anything. We're just talking just your rank and file appointees across the federal government, and they're obstructing every fucking one of them. And the same is going for Texas. I mean, I don't live in Texas. I live in Florida, so I'm kind of far away from Texas. I mean, I can go like a mile to the beach from where I live, and I can look off to the west, and Texas is over that way somewhere, but I don't really have close ties with Texas other than that, which is like pretty much not at all. So I don't know the inner workings of what's going on there. So I don't know if I should. Right here, you know what? Let me just start by doing this. I thought about just looking this up real quick just to see. But maybe they're just obstructing because they're just being fucking Democrats. Maybe that's just the whole point. Maybe they're just like, well, you big bad Republicans, we hate you now, so we're just not going to let you do really much of anything. But anyway, so typical race baiting. All right. What are the 3 absent House Republicans? What are their excuses? Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. What about them? Are there absent House or Republicans that are fucking around too? Probably. I mean, otherwise, I don't think they would have said that. But the U.S. Democratic Party is a domestic terrorist organization. That is not my words. Look on the screen if you're only listening to this. That is not my words. I'm just reading comments here. Let's see. Texas House Democrats are about to learn a hard lesson. It's about time. Yeah. I mean, yes, they will be arrested. I'm sure they will be handcuffed. Of course, they'll be handcuffed in the front because they're a bunch of pansies. They can't handle handcuffs behind them, especially since we have cameras and we have journalists and, you know, of course, they're all left-wing too, so we got them to worry about. I mean, God forbid you handcuff them from the back. They're going to be accused of the evil Texas Republicans of horrifically torturing them on the way to the freaking chambers or some shit. I can only imagine, and I can only see the headlines. You can pretty much imagine any kind of hyperbolic language you can think of, and I'm sure it'll probably be twice as worse as that. Anyway, arrest them all. This is what real leadership looks like. Governor Tim Walz. Yeah, there you go. Lock them up. Let's fucking go. I'll take things that aren't going to happen for 1,000, Alex. I mean, he did issue it, didn't he? He said he issued arrest warrants, didn't he? I mean, once the governor signs it, it's good to go, man. They go, they hunt down, they arrest, and they bring back. It sounds a lot worse than it is. They're probably not going to be yanked out of the car. I doubt that there's going to be Democrats in high-speed police chases. I seriously doubt that it's going to be as insane as it might sound. They'll probably may not even be handcuffed. They'll probably just be apprehended. Probably won't even lay a finger on them. They'll probably just make contact with them and say, nope, you got to get in the car. And then we're going back to the Capitol. And it'll probably just be as simple as that. Now, the question is once they're brought back into the chambers, are they going to start throwing big baby temper tantrums once they're there? Start crying and throwing bullshit slogans? I don't know. Immigrants are real people too. Black lives matter. Everybody lives matter. No, yeah, that's right. They don't like that one. They don't like all lives matter, do they? Not a big fan of that one for some weird reason. Liar, you're trying to cheat because you know that Republicans will lose if you don't. It's disgusting. All right, well, we got both sides screaming about it. This is absolutely disgusting. These Democrats should never, ever be allowed to serve again in the House. They've been engaged in sedition. They must be jailed. I mean, dude, I don't know if he threw that out with withholding the flood money. I'm assuming he's not, but I've seen political moves like that before, them politicizing things like that, and this is not something to politicize, man. Like, a lot of people died from it. A lot of people are in like disaster relief mode right now, and it's an absolute disastrous situation. So I would be really surprised if Governor Abbott is politicizing that. I'm sure that's exactly why he wants them there. He wants them there so they can vote on this, so they can release some money and finally get some relief to people. Are these Democrats obstructing just simply because these are just not blue areas that were hit? I mean, again, I don't live in Texas. I'm scrolling through the comments here so you can read them for yourself. As I look through a few of them myself. You're a crook and embarrassment to the state of Texas, huh? Trump Light Tracker. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's right. It had something to do with gerrymandering, too, didn't it? They voted for a bill that would have banned all gerrymandering. Every Republican opposed this. Republicans want a rigged system. No, I don't think that's the case. I think what's really the problem is the fact that they let in millions of illegal immigrants, and Democrats are trying to capitalize on that by gaining congressional seats in Congress. That's what they're really trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. Because our fucked up system, long time ago, it decided to include all people, not just American citizens, but all people who are here. So what does that mean? Does that mean that I don't know how many tourists are averaged in the state of Florida on a regular basis? Like, I would say probably, what, 1 million maybe? Here, let me just check. I'm just curious. How many? On any given day, just any day of the year. 350 to 400,000. That is half of a congressional seat. So technically, here in Florida, we can say, because they're here, I don't care if they're tourists or not. Illegal immigrants, they might as well be tourists. So in the state of Florida, we got about 400,000 tourists here on a daily basis at any given time. 350 to 400,000 tourists. So you can take that number and add it to Florida's population. Now, I get that they're scattered throughout the state. You would have to get really complex and technical if you really want to start applying that to congressional seats. But I don't know. I'm just making a point here. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, hopefully they'll round them up. They'll get them all arrested. I'm going to make a note to self to bring this up tomorrow to see what ends up happening. If you don't pay attention to the news throughout the day, if you just happen to listen to this video and you're not catching political news or anything, and I don't want to leave you hanging, because I'm honestly curious to find out exactly what's going to happen too. Let's see here. Breaking. Texas House has passed a motion to issue arrest warrants for Democrats who fled the state to avoid voting on redistricting map. Do you support arresting these Democrat lawmakers? Yeah, if they're obstructing, fuck yeah, I do. I think all of them should be. Dude, they made an oath to the Constitution, and I'm sure they made some form of an oath to their constituency, that they swore that they're going to serve their constituents, the people that voted for them. I mean, what the hell are they fucking doing? I mean, obviously, it's lawful that they're being placed under arrest. They're obstructing to the point where an arrest warrant is warranted. So that's happening. But anyway, let's check this out. Ding, ding.
In 6 days, the motion prevails. The Sergeant-at-Arms and any officers appointed by her are directed to send for all absentees whose attendance is not excused for the purposes of securing and maintaining their attendance, under warrant of arrest if necessary, until further order of the House.
Alrighty then. Well, and according to the governor's X account, there has been a warrant issued, and they are. Look at this. You want to arrest Democrats for doing the jobs. They're standing up to gerrymandering. Well, whatever, dude. Okay. So yeah, he did order them to arrest and return them. So it's a done deal. They have been ordered to be placed under arrest. And under arrest, they will be placed. So pretty hot, man. Pretty crazy.